been happening since I was playing online yesterday. That happened hella times online. Unable to connect to service.
All right, go in the front. Try it again. Play at the same time.
Hold on.
Let me know when you're going to hit it. All three will hit it.
Uh, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3.
Got you. Get you.
You in there?
Yeah, I'm in there by myself, though. I just
Same
hit
thing last
ready.
time. Yeah, I just hit ready too. I see you.
I think they're going to kick us again, though.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial
Nope, it let us
Field.
go
Nah,
through.
there we go.
It's week 4. We've got what should be a great one
All
on
right,
the
let's go.
horizon. The Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. And Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
May not be the first name you think of with the Eagles offense, but Smith had an incredible 2022. 11th in the NFL in catches, 9th in yards as the number 2 option in a run-heavy offense. First down there from one of the game's best young receivers.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they will eventually eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in for the Eagles touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season. And it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Johnson on, it's poke free, football's out. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 26. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Howell out of the shotgun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Howell approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And they're going to mark him down short. Maybe by a yard. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good. Extra point. Makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there.
I forgot I got 3 bowls in here, right?
Get him down shy of the 20.
See, I forgot I got 3 bowls in here. 3 Super Bowls. You was in there.
Ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole.
Oh, yeah, he ran me. That's it, right there, right there.
That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
We're not worried about them Jets, buddy.
Execute better and try and get back in this game.
Second down, Hal back to pass.
That's a pick.
Slings this deep from McClure.
That's a pick. He bugging.
Falling apart now, another one intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks him. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to end this
This nigga's stupid.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
There was no one open. What do you mean? What are you doing?
Spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Nah, he got too much man defense. We cook man over here.
First down with Hurts.
Oh, that's a pick. Actually, it's a pick. That's a good pick. I threw that.
Bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take
I had X, though.
their own 3-yard line.
I had X wide open, though. Trying to get rich. I ain't hear you. What'd you say?
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
That's great.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game
Oh, that's a safety.
is called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your
Defense is real. I don't know if you know what's going on over here. Eagles. Defense is real over here.
Because all division games have a little
Crazy. My defense always real.
where this game is situated because at this stage of the
Let me
season,
see.
it has that little extra juice, but at the
What I
same
want to
time,
run here.
it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week
Isaiah,
15,
you need
16,
to wait
somewhere
for
down the
mommy.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
they try to throw on second
What the-
down, but this one is incomplete.
Or something.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. Howell out of his own end zone. Slings this
Oh, that's a
deep
pick.
from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Oh! Oh! Use a block.
A great play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
But they didn't have all the way. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Punter, you know that you
Nah, just do it after halftime. I want to save the stats. I don't care about that rule crap.
Stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked.
And now it's
Block my kick.
picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Escape, so to speak, maintained.
If you run out of angle, you can block shit.
Opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
The Eagles got to turn up in the division game.
You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Out there set ready for this next drive.
I don't even. Oh no, what's this? Oh, whoa, we need a timeout.
First of their timeouts.
What was that?
Remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Howell and the Commanders come up now first and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. 2nd and 6.
Go eat your pizza.
Pitching it out to Gibson.
I hate them read.
And
I
he's
hate them
taken
read
down,
options.
but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I never even seen that route.
Tight end Bates. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Howell. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
I don't want it open. I don't want it open.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go play action.
Get off me. It's wide open. Oh, he threw it to the wrong person.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Your other man's was wide open.
James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now 2nd and 5. Faking the handoff. Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is so organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Powell winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. Play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And Howe will throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back. And his defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way. It's even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. Now, these have been for himself. He's missed two, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
That time, and now we've got 3rd and 4.
It's not critical about the game there on 2nd down. That's a positive play, because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 56 yards. And the Commanders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Hurts. And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Off play action. It's Howell rolling to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going.
And he's in. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good.
What up?
Here in the third quarter.
You said what? Oh yeah, definitely.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and they certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw, Howell. He's got Turner on the move past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there.
Oh yeah.
Washington, and even 50 yards.
And normally when
I don't know how
you
far he
think
caught
about
that.
a huge field
That's the
for
catch.
big plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Second down, Howell back to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game. It's been a blowout. It's been continually turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on third down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 19 yards away. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. As It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll score. Touchdown. M24 Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one is just a big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you?
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A gain there of 30 big ones. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They get 14 back, but it means no field. And they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing here, Howell. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Howell out of the shotgun. Eluding. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
It's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And as his defense walks off the field,
Yo, GG.
held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, some good shit going on. Look at this play. See, when you blitz, somebody blitz, you gotta run stack and streak the man. And when he stacks them, they always run into each other. Always. Always gonna run into each other. He'll be wide open all day, no matter what. You can run wing stack. You can run this stack. And look, he wasn't even pressed, was he? They were, but Nolan Smith, that rookie right there, he got to win Rookie of the Year. Oh, beautiful. Cut it up. They caught me on that one. What happened on this one? You see, I don't like that. Look what the corner did. For what? This is a good play right there. Good money. So, he ran DB fire too? No, he ran that switch play. Overdose.
Don't even. Don't even. Oh, wow, that's so ridiculous.
This is a good play right here. Right before the half. What a ball. Funny thing is, look, Smith wide open. So this play right here is a cheat. I think I found one. That's like a pick play. This play is unbelievable, actually. This thing against man. He wide open down the field. You got to play your deep third. See, this man was wide open. He ain't see him. Give me that.
What's happening, Isaiah? What are you doing with your shirt? What is that? Hey, hey! Where are you going?
He got his breakout. Come on, boy.
I'm gonna tap your freaking little hand. Mommy is super tired. And you're flipping